Okay, so what's your name?
My name is Kevin Salisbury, and I'm a real estate closing attorney with the law firm of Campbell and Brannan.
What is your profession exactly? What do you do?
I help people and lenders get people into houses by helping them make sure that the title to their properties are vested in the proper party or entity.
What are your hours normally?
My hours, well, depends on how busy I am at any given time. Normally they're from 9 to 5.
Okay. What educational background is needed to perform this profession?
You have to have a 4-year degree from a college, a bachelor's or something of that nature, and then you have to have a Juris Doctor, a JD, from a law school.
Do you speak Spanish in your job?
No, I do not.
Would you use it if you could speak it?
It would be unlikely in the particular profession that I am in, being a real estate closing attorney in the location where I'm at, that I would need to speak it. So the answer is no, I probably would not.
Would the use of Spanish in your profession benefit you and or your business?
In the profession, yes, because there are certain areas where it would be very helpful to speak Spanish, yes.
Like how?
Well, you wouldn't need an interpreter if someone came in to close a house, buy a house, or sell a house. They have interpreters that you could hire, but you would not need to hire an interpreter if you could speak it yourself.
Do you distribute information about your company in Spanish?
No, we don't. I'm certain that there are real estate closing attorneys who do, however.
If you spoke Spanish, do the professions exist in Spanish-speaking countries?
Yes, there are attorneys and different types of attorneys in every single country, I'm certain.
Would this be something that you would ever consider, like moving your children and or family out of the house?
I would not consider moving my children out of the house or out of the country to go someplace where we would speak Spanish now.
Why?
Well, because my business is settled here. If I were just starting out, a new college graduate, then it might be different. However, I would not do that now.
If your profession allowed a stipend for bilingual employees, would you be willing to learn Spanish and use it in your profession?
No, I would not. The cost benefit of in my particular situation would not be a good benefit for the cost.
How much of a stipend would it have to be in order to pique your interest?
It would have to be significant. Like I said, it's not something I would use on a daily basis. And in the area in which I work, we're geographically limited, so it would be in my particular area, there just isn't that much of a Spanish population to where it would be required.
Have you ever traveled outside the U.S. by any chance?
Yes, I have.
Where?
I've gone to Mexico, the Bahamas, Canada.
Did you have any encounters in which it would have been beneficial to know another language?
Well, in Canada and the Bahamas, it's basically English speaking. In Mexico, they knew enough English to get by, for an English speaker to get by. It would have been helpful in some instances to, like at the border, perhaps, to be able to speak Spanish, yes.
In your opinion, what holds people back from learning a language?
Things that prevent people from learning a different language, in my opinion, is the necessity. We're not close to any other countries geographically. Georgia is not close to any other countries geographically where it would be a requirement, and so the benefit isn't as seen.
At this point, do you feel that at what point do you feel that learning a new language is a priority?
Again, if you have anticipation of being somewhere where it would be required, for example, if you're planning on moving to another country, or in a job or location within the United States where there are people who speak the language on a regular basis, you would want to learn that.
Did you take a foreign language in high school?
Yes, I did. Spanish and Latin.
What do you remember from the class?
Just basic information, basic Spanish words.
If you were to go back and take the class again now, what would you approach it differently?
However, I would have actually immersed myself and learned more how to speak it rather than the head knowledge, because obviously that disappeared once it wasn't used.
Okay, well, thank you for this interview.
You're welcome.